Yeah.
Sí.
Now.
Okay. The first question about hunting.
Yep.
Hunting is not allowed right now because there's law against it, and the lifestyle has changed. The great grandfather of Tirsa was able to hunt. He used to hunt deers, little felines, and small mammals. One of them is tepescuintle, which is like a small pig, sort of.
Aguti.
Exactly. And well, they used to do that for survival. Right now, there are a lot of supermarkets nearby, and they have access to chickens and
Cerdos.
pigs.
Right.
They were introduced here, and they are used as means of protein and products to sell, so they can sell eggs, eat them, eat the pigs, and that's why they use
Y si
instead
pescan
of
en los
hunting.
ríos. Si pescan en los
And
ríos.
they can fish in the rivers. So that's the closest to hunting right now.
Y la dieta es ahora es mucho tubérculo.
By
Sorry?
supermarket. What do you mean by supermarket?
By supermarket,
Solo azúcar y leche.
something like Walmart.
Only.
Not Walmart, but a small one located nearby.
All right.
And the second question, I don't remember it right now. Your second question was?
All right. Okay. So regarding your exit strategy, for example, should a mining company have access to the area of the Brie and the banana production should not be productive and sustainable anymore? What would possible options be?
Si una compañía, ¿cuál sería una estrategia de salida acá? Por ejemplo, si una compañía minera viniese, y vamos a imaginar lo que puede suceder.
Una minera.
Ajá. Viniese acá y ya no fuese posible producir, o sea, la producción no es sostenible, no es viable, algo pasa, los ríos se contaminan, o sea, ¿qué se podría hacer?
Bueno, existen problemáticas ya, como la bananera, que es un primer ingreso económico del país, que es la plantación de exportación de banano, que no es orgánico. Entonces, la única ventaja que tenemos en los territorios indígenas es que estamos en la alta Talamanca, de donde sale el agua, todo es más limpio. Entonces, cuando vienen los suelos...
¿Qué pasa si no pudiesen producir más?
Nos vamos a morir de hambre porque dependemos de nuestro suelo. Entonces, una minería lo que hace es destruir el suelo, no vamos a tener dónde sembrar.
Okay. The answer is if and only if a mining company could enter here, because it's forbidden by law. They have no exit strategy. They starve to death because they live from the soil. That they are connected so much with nature that if they are not farmers, they are not alive. That's the way to say it. And right now, the closest scenario to this situation is with the banana company. The ones that produce with chemicals, they pollute the rivers, the soil. The advantage here is most of the indigenous people live in the higher grounds, so the contaminated water goes to the sea, and they have not so many problems. But yes, there's no exit strategy.
All right. Thanks so much, guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The
Sorry?
The tech guy.
Yeah, exactly. That's me. Although normally it's not me who understands that stuff. Yeah, our question would be kind of where would you see in the future, or how could how does the Bribri culture see value added? Is this only on
on a cultural level? Is this also on a welfare level with regard to finance? We have touched it a bit in our presentation in the beginning, but just could you elaborate a bit more on how also welfare from a financial perspective is regarded, or is it only solely the connectedness with the nature, or yeah, on a spiritual level, as you just said, with for example, the whole plantation. Yeah, if you could just elaborate a bit more where the value add is seen, or from the Riri culture.
When you say value added, you're referring to the most important thing of their lives.
Exactly, yeah.
Like the Maslow pyramid, but for Bribris.
Sorry?
The Maslow pyramid, do you know it?
Yeah, exactly. Kind of from the concept.
Okay, great. Lo que le interesa saber es para los Bribris, cuál es como la escala de necesidades, qué es lo más importante. Si tuvieses que pensar en todos los factores que tienen que ver, por ejemplo, en la conexión con el suelo, la espiritualidad, ¿cómo organizarías eso la más importante a la menos importante?
Existe una pirámide, ¿verdad? Que recuerda que te dije que venimos por un maíz, que tenemos clanes. Cuando Cibú nos trajo al mundo, venimos por un maíz. Entonces, el clan más importante es la naturaleza, el guardián de la naturaleza. Luego siguen los agua, que son los doctores que cuidan la salud de uno. Y luego está la producción, que son los turubacs. Entonces, hay una pirámide ya de valor. Existe, no es que no existe, sí existe.
Okay, so the pyramid already exists and is based on their spirituality. They are based on the teachings of Cebu, which is God for Bribris. And Cebu taught them that everybody comes from the corn, and different. From there, the several clans were created. So the first one is nature, the guardians of the forest.
Second is
the most important one. The second one are
de los
agua, which means doctors.
Shaman.
The ones that knows about healing and medications.
Y luego el tercero, el Turuwak, que es el clan que siembra.
And the third one is the Turuwak clan, and they are the ones who harvest the soil.
Y después el Diwa. El Diwa es el clan del agua, que no podemos vivir sin agua. Después de la planta, sí.
The fourth clan is Siwa.
Diwa.
Sorry. The fourth clan is Diwa, and they are the clan of water because they cannot live without water. So the pyramid, or the order of importance would be guardians of the forest, which means nature. Then doctors, healing. The third one are the ones based on food from the soil, and the fourth one is water.
Hay 8, pero ahorita vamos a decir 4 nada más. Son 8 clanes, pero es muy grande la pirámide.
Those are 4 clans. The actual number is 8, but we'll leave it like that because it's a really big pyramid.
Yeah, no, I think that is great. Also from our understanding that also health is ranked very high in your culture. Maybe one more question.
Que la mujer la que hereda el clan, la mamá, o sea, no es el hombre en la territorio indígena, entonces eso viene también por el clan, no es el hombre.
And Tirsa is telling me that in the Bribri culture, the woman is the head of the family. And when you think of last names, the woman's last name is the first one.
Okay, that's interesting. No, yeah, I mean it's totally different in our society. Maybe one more question regarding to education. How is it dictated? Is it everything top down, or for example, how could you? How could you teach a Bribri? Is it always from the more experienced person, or how do you, for example, prove to a Bribri person who is very embedded into this culture that, for example, a certain treatment for a plant might be even better for the output of the harvest? How would you teach something to a Bribri person?
When you think of education, you're referring to education that happens only among the Bribris, or also the city people like me and breweries?
I think both would be really interesting. How is it handled within the brewery culture? If it's just kind of top down from experience levels, and then also from outside when people come in from the city, how do the brewery evaluate their experience if they come from outside? I think the outside perspective is more interesting for our project.
Ok. Lo que le interesa saber es cómo se da la educación en los breweries.
Okay.
Entonces, primero, entre breweries,
Y después,
o sea, cómo enseñan, por ejemplo, a la hora de sembrar, si es los ancianos o los pequeños, le hacen caso a los pequeños o qué. Y después, cómo se da la relación entre alguien de la ciudad y los breweries. Entonces, si yo llego a enseñar, ¿qué barreras tengo que pasar? ¿Cómo se da esa relación?
primero que todo, la educación se da en la familia. Y recuerda que la mamá es la que da la clase. Entonces, si yo soy mamá y tengo 5 hijos, yo les enseño todo lo que voy a hacer: sembrar, hacer chocolate, enseñar las plantas medicinales, que existen un montón. Entonces, yo como mamá le enseño a todos y después voy viendo cuál de ellos sirve para qué tipo de trabajo. Entonces, cada uno tiene un trabajo y una educación en la familia. Y luego,
¿Y el hombre qué hace?
el hombre los pone. Si la mamá le dice, ok, este va a sembrar con usted, él va con el papá a sembrar.
Ok.
El otro va a ir a cortar la hoja para hacer la casa, la suite, entonces ese va a hacer la casa. Pero también tenemos una educación. Todos los indígenas, bribris, vamos a la universidad, estudiamos. Entonces la educación seglar en las escuelas es importante, pero tenemos también en las comunidades indígenas profesores que ya son indígenas y que vienen a dar clases. Al inicio no había, tenía que venir gente de San José a dar clases, pero hubo una gran barrera porque para ustedes los blancos son sicuas. Entonces no queríamos sicuas en el territorio indígena, pero tuvimos que nosotros estudiar para ser profesores.
¿Qué pasa si hay un tema en específico que no conocen, que solo conocen los sicuas?
Buscamos la manera de hablar con los sicuas, pero una manera que sepamos quién es el que viene, recomendado por otras personas que ya han venido a la comunidad.
Okay. So the education within the community is taught by the mother. She tells, if she has 5 kids, she will teach every one of them all the skills that they use. So how to harvest the soil, how to create houses,
Art,
how to kill and yes, medicinal plants, how to kill the chicken or pig, all those things. And then the mother will evaluate which of the kids has the greatest degree of skill in that particular task, and they would be in charge of doing it. So it's sort of based on efficiency. The father would only be a facilitator or a guide. If the mother says you need to go harvest the bananas, the father will go with them and do exactly that. So she says what needs to be done, and the education is mixed with academic education, like the ones we know, school, high school, university. At first, the classes were taught by Siquas or city people, and then the indigenous people learned all those skills, and now they teach. So there are no Siquas around, and if there is a topic that the indigenous people don't know, they will need that the Siqua comes with a recommendation. It is trust based. So who knows the Siqua? What has he done? And who told me that he is good for our community and we can let him in?
Como los ingenieros forestales, que necesitamos saber a veces una plaga que hay en una producción, los ingenieros forestales vienen a apoyarlos con universidades.
Okay. And one of the best examples is the forest engineers. They know very technical skills and they come with people from the university, and that's how they manage the trust-based relationship.
Okay, no, I think that really helps us for the understanding of the case. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. buscando el toma.
Hi.
Hello.
Hola.
Hey, nice to meet you. We also got two questions. And first of all, you mentioned it a little bit in the beginning, but just to get a better impression, what is the most important thing, or what do you expect when an external person, a foreigner, comes to the Bribri culture or to Ukanemu as well? What do you think they have to accept, and what do they have to be careful of? And the second question would be, how does the team of Ukanemu look like? So is it mainly young people? Is it older, more traditionally oriented people? So we would like to know more about Ukanemu.
Ukanemu.
Organización.
Ok, excellent. Entonces la primera pregunta es, cuando viene un SICUA, ¿cuáles son como los aspectos básicos que debe manejar? O sea, ¿cuáles son como las prácticas aceptadas de comportamiento? No es, sí, viene recomendado con confianza, pero para que se dé una buena relación entre indígena y...
Primero tienes que entrar con alguien de la comunidad. O sea, si usted viene a dar una charla de plagas o dar clases de inglés, tiene que ser alguien que lo recomiende y entrar con alguien. Un ejemplo, en el caso que llegó Coco, a hacer las entrevistas, yo tuve que entrar con él. No pude decirle, vaya, agarra un taxi, agarra el bus y vaya. No, tengo que entrar yo para que lo reciban, si no, no es bienvenido. Va a decir, no, hablan, pero no, la verdad, así como muy... Y eso es porque hemos tenido bueno, se recuerda cuando llegaron los españoles a Costa Rica, éramos muy maltratados. Entonces, por eso es que no queremos, sino es que tenemos un límite. Entonces, si van conmigo, yo llego, mira, eres un estudiante, y lo introduzco para que pueda entrar.
Ok, y cuando se está relacionando, ¿qué cosas puedo decir o no puedo decir? ¿Hay algún, como, si vamos vos y yo en el carro, me vas diciendo como, vea, no diga esto, no señale, no haga...
Bueno, primero que todo, el acercamiento es que usted aprenda algunas culturas. Yo voy diciéndole un ejemplo, mira, cuando llegamos tienes que decir beshkena, que es hola. Si hay niños, primero pida permiso de sacar fotos. Si quieres una fruta, pídamela. O sea, con muchas cosas, igual si vamos a la UAM, al doctor, mira, quiero ir al doctor, yo le pregunto, mira, ¿qué es lo que tiene para yo ir introduciéndola a él antes de que vaya directamente a la familia? Entonces siempre se recomienda ir con alguien que sepa la cultura, o por ejemplo, si yo no soy TIRSA, por ejemplo, algún profesor que haya entrado a dar clases a territorio indígena, o alguien que ya ha trabajado en el territorio para poder ser introducido.
Okay. So the first rule to start a relationship with the Bribri community is to be accompanied by someone of that community. So you'll be welcome. If I go in there and I don't know anyone, they probably wouldn't talk to me, or they will be talking to me about something that I don't need to know, or I don't want to know. It's like they avoid contact because you are not welcome if you don't come with someone we know. And that sort of thinking comes from the colonization times, when the Spaniards came to Costa Rica and they killed a lot of indigenous. And once you're in, you need to know that Beshkena means hello, and it's good to use it to talk to other people. If you see a little kid and you want to take a picture, you need to ask for permission. If you see a fruit and you want to take it or taste it, you need to ask for permission. And if you want to go to the doctor, the person that is coming with you needs to talk to the doctor first and tell him about what are the things that you're feeling and what are the symptoms, and he'll decide if he wants to see you. All of the interactions are trust-based, as you can see.
La segunda pregunta, ¿qué era?
No recuerdo. Can you repeat your second question, please?
So the team of Ukanemu, how does it look like? Is it more younger people? Is it older people? Just a little more information about that would be nice.
¿Cómo es que
el equipo de Ukanema, ¿cómo se ve? ¿Son personas jóvenes, viejas?
No, bueno, ahora ya se hizo. Primero se hizo de personas dueños de finqueros dentro del territorio indígena, y ahora ya está agregando, Porque recuerden, si ven los indígenas, desde pequeños le dan una finca. Yo tengo mi finca en Yorquín. Desde pequeño están desde pequeño, desde 5 años ya se tiene una finca, tiene que ir a sembrar y todo. Y si usted no la trabaja, se la quitan. Entonces, Ocaneo lo que hizo fue los abuelos, primero empezaron con la conversación, luego ingresaron los niños y las mujeres, un papel importante en la organización.
Y si pensás en toda la gente que está ahí, ¿cuál dirías que es la edad promedio?
Es que toda la edad, porque ahora los niños también van a cortar cacao. Entonces, toda la finca de finqueros, adultos de 90 a 35 años, todos trabajan, son beneficiarios.
Okay, perfecto. So the association started only with old people, the grandparents, because they were the owners of the lands at the beginning, and they got together and decided to work with this organization, with this association. Sorry, but in the brewery culture, everybody has a piece of land. They own a piece of land, and you get this piece of land when you are 5 years old, and you need to work it. You need to go there and harvest it, and if you don't do that, you lose the land. And that's how everybody is integrated in the association. So you have a 93-year-old guy and a 5-year-old girl, and all the people in between working inside the organization and
se benefician también.
Yes, sharing their experiences and benefit from each other.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That would be it. Hola, mucho gusto.
Hola.
So we also have 2 questions. So the first is, we heard about your very nice, like, natural and organic way to produce and harvest the bananas. Have you ever thought about letting your products, like, certify your products? Like, this means having somebody that actually comes and checks on the products in order that you will receive this certification. And the second question is, did you ever experience some quality issues with your bananas, meaning maybe there were some parasites, maybe there was not enough sun, so you had some issues with your bananas? And how did you react? Did you need to use some non-organic elements in order to find the solutions?
Are you interested only in bananas or also the other products that are produced here, like cacao?
Mostly banana is interest. Yeah.
Okay. Entonces, lo que le interesa saber es, en la producción de bananas, si está certificado, cómo funciona, qué tipo de certificaciones tienen, cómo las auditan, o sea, quién viene a revisar que sea todo orgánico.
Okay. La certificación de banano es por medio de la ONG que se llama APTA, y APTA tiene un control de calidad, ¿verdad? Que, como le comenté ahora, que solamente Suiza compra los productos de Talamanca. Solamente ese país Suiza. Por ejemplo, el banano orgánico y el cacao orgánico va todo para Suiza, no vamos con otros países. Han venido otros, pero el territorio ya no va. Entonces, hay compradores también de San José que compran plátano, o sea, no banano. Entonces, hay ejemplo, yo tengo 5 hectáreas, siembro banano, porque sé que ese es un ingreso mío que voy a venderlo. No importa el tamaño ni nada, porque el control de calidad orgánico no es tamaño ni nada, sino lo compran como es mientras sea orgánico. La certificación es muy difícil, porque cada mes entra el agrónomo a rectificar tu finca. Hasta que cumpla con los requisitos que él quiera, te dan la certificación que puedes vender, si no, no lo puedes vender.
Okay. ¿Y quién les enseña cómo, o sea, cuáles son los requisitos y cómo lograrlos? ¿El mismo ingeniero?
Los requisitos, más que todo el CATIA, y también APTA tiene otro ingeniero a nivel nacional, que también viene internacionalmente de Suiza a realizar las fincas cada año.
So I guess you're smiling because you heard Suiza a lot. Switzerland. All of the organic products that are produced here goes to Suiza. It's like the only country they sell to because the production is not a lot and Suiza asks a lot. So that's the final destination of the products. In order to get the certification, there's an organization called APTA, and APTA checks that everything's okay, they also educate them on how to they have a quality control, and they teach the quality control to the indigenous and let them know what they need to do in order to get the certification, which, by the way, is really hard to get. There's also another organization called CATIE, and CATIE helps the indigenous people with the things they need to do in order to fulfill all the requirements of the quality control, and they also helps them with products. For example, they have the kind of a cacao that is endemic from Talamanca, and they have improved varieties, right? Okay.
Y una vez al año viene el comprador de Suiza, que es el proveedor más grande que tenemos, ¿verdad? A revisar las fincas, de verdad.
Okay. Once a month comes the forestry engineer of APTA and checks all the farms and see if the requirements are fulfilled. And once a year comes the buyer from Switzerland and does the same process that the guy from APTA does.
Y APTA significa Asociación de Pequeños Productores de Talamanca.
And APTA stands for Association of Small Productors of Talamanca. Association of Small, the people that produce, productors. I don't know. Association. I don't remember the word. Sorry. ¿Cómo se dice productores?
Producer.
Thank you. Dankeschön. Association of Small Producers of Talamanca. That's what APTA stands for. And the second question, que si ha habido algún problema con alguna enfermedad en los productos, ¿qué se ha hecho para resolver? Y que si se han usado productos químicos para...
Bueno, en la parte de producción es prohibidamente nada de químicos, cero químicos. Pero lo que han combatido son con, un ejemplo, la cigatoca, que entró por las bananeras, y la monilia, al cacao, también afecta al cacao, al banano. Entonces lo que se hicieron fue combinar cultivos ellos para disminuir la plaga. Combinan, ejemplo, que si hay cacao, ejemplo, los indígenas, la finca no es un unicultivo, sino es policultivo. Entonces ellos saben que la yuca le ayuda la fertilización del banano, si miran una yuca interlineada, o el cacao, o tal vez una planta que ellos tienen que ir ellos probando, y también los agrónomos les ayudan en eso un montón, sin ningún químico.
Okay. In these organic farms, it is forbidden to use chemicals, so that's not an option. And in their farms, they don't have one only kind of harvest or product. Instead, they have a lot. So they have bananas, cacao, yuca, and all of them in between, and that helps a lot to control the plagues. Some of the plagues or the diseases the plants have is because of the banana introduced
Cigatoca.
Yes, such as cigatoca, which is a kind of disease, and that comes from the big banana producers, not that use chemicals, not the ones with organic farming. And
el cacao siempre la monilia.
There are some diseases that also affects other products such as cacao. So the ammonilia affects cacao and also affects banana. And they use biological control as a mean to reduce all the biological control and the basic definition of organic farming, and there's a lot of products that get along together and helps you avoid plagues and diseases. They also get a lot of information and help from the forestry engineer and what plants to cultivate and where to plant them and how to accommodate all the products in the farm in order to get the best results.
Por ejemplo, el cítrico, la naranja, es muy bueno sembrarlo dentro de la finca del banano, porque eso tiene otra forma de simbiosis que necesita el banano. Entonces el cítrico sí intenta sembrarlo dentro de las fincas de banano.
One product that is important to plant inside of farms of banana is citrus, such as oranges, lemons, and other kinds of citrus that creates a symbiosis with the banana plants and helps avoid diseases and plagues.
Okay.
Does that answer all your questions?
Yes, thanks a lot. One question regarding the certificate. So as I understood, you do have some people that come and they control, and also the engineer that help, but you do not have a certificate currently. And you told me that it's hard to receive it. For what reason is it hard for you to receive the certificate?
When you say a certificate, you're thinking in a brand such as Fair Trade USA or something like that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Son certificados
por la parte de, ejemplo, Suiza tiene una certificación, que no me recuerdo el nombre ahorita, lo hubiera traído, es en APTA, ellos pueden revisar la página de APTA, dígales, la página web que se llama www.apta Talamanca, y ahí sale quiénes los certifican a ellos.
Okay.
Pero si es internacional, o sea, desde Suiza, Costa Rica, o sea, hay 2 certificaciones muy grandes, si no, no pueden vender productos.
Okay, they do have certifications. Tirsa does not remember the names right now, but you can check all of the certifications in the APTA website, which is APTA, A-P-T-A, Talamanca, Talamanca, Urs will tell you, aptatalamanca.com. .org, sorry, aptatalamanca.org, and you can check all the certifications there. And these are international certifications, and when I say that they are hard to get, is because the requirements are high because of the quality that is asked for organic products. And for organic products, they don't care about size because the selling of banana sometimes suffers because of the size, which some people ask for bigger and yellower bananas, but that's not important in organic products.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Hi, so I think we're the last group. We also have 2 questions for you. The first would be, what is the relationship between the producers or the farmers growing bananas and Ucanejo, and also with APTA? Are producers part of both organizations, and how is the collaboration between the organizations? Do they just sell it through Ucanejo, or is there also some collaboration in improving farming? And then the second question would be that Urs told us about the project that Ucanejo did with, in the end, 9 farmers who were growing bananas, and we would be interested to know how the success of that was and how it was received by the other farmers in the community and the Talamanca area.
Okay. ¿Vos conoces un programa que hizo Ucanejo con 9 productores específicos de banana y cuáles son? ¿Sabes de qué están hablando específicamente?
Sí, Ucanejo, conoce el grupo Ucanejo, sé quiénes son.
No, pero ¿sabes? Ese proyecto específico lo conoces?
No, solamente he ido como sé quiénes son los que trabajan ahí, porque compran el banano.
Okay. If you can think of a second question, it would be better, because Tirsa knows Ucanejo and knows the people that work there, but the specifics of the project you're asking for, she does not know she doesn't have the information. So if you would like to change that question, it would be better, because that's the answer.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll think of another question, and maybe we can go to the other one first, and then I see if I have another question for her.
Okay. Les interesa saber cuál es la relación entre los productores de banano, cacao y todo lo demás, la gente que es miembro de Ucanejo y la gente que es miembro de APTA. Es decir, si están todos en las mismas organizaciones, cómo se relacionan, si es bueno o malo.
Bueno, Ucanejo es algo nuevo, APTA tiene muchos años, tiene 30 años. Ucanejo es algo nuevo, nada más banano.
Okay.
Y APTA compra cacao y banano. Entonces, un ejemplo, en este caso, puedo hablar de Yorquín, que es donde yo trabajo más, que es la comunidad más, y que las mujeres son las que hacen la venta de cacao y banano. Ellos solamente son fieles a APTA. ¿Por qué? Porque también APTA les da capacitaciones, les da una buena compra del banano, mientras que Cucaneo también está dando buen producto, pero a veces baja, llega otro productor que compra más caro, entonces no hay como una seriedad en eso.
Okay.
Entonces, los que están en Bucaneo siguen con Bucaneo y se cambian con otros proveedores, pero mientras que las otras comunidades que son más antiguas, con APTA son muy fieles. ¿Por qué? Porque les dan asesorías.
¿Esos productores son parte de APTA? ¿Sí o no?
Sí, fueron parte de APTA, fueron, pero ejemplo, en la
No,
parte de cacao.
los productores, específicamente los de Yorquín,
Ujú.
¿ellos son parte de APTA o le venden APTA?
Son parte de APTA. Para venderle a APTA tiene que asociarse a APTA, si no, no puede venderle.
Ok, pero la parte administrativa la maneja otra persona.
Ajá.
La manejan otras personas.
Sí.
Y con Bucanejo sucede lo mismo.
Con Bucaneo lo mismo. Es una organización que compra banano y vende, pero a nivel nacional, no internacional,
Okay.
como APTA.
Okay. Okay, so the farmers, they work with Ucanejo and with APTA. They are different organizations. Ucanejo buys banana only, and APTA buys banana and cacao. The producers that work with APTA are really
30
faithful.
años.
They have fidelity with APTA because since 30 years ago when APTA was created, because APTA offers some courses and courses.
Asesorías.
So yes, some asesorías are advisories and other types of services that can help them increase their business model. So APTA works with the producers that, and they are really faithful with APTA. And Ucanejo works with some of them, not the same ones. And APTA does not have a fidelity relationship because sometimes they decrease the price they're paying for the banana. So another buyer comes, and that's when they, because inside the community, the trust is a key element. Ucanejo doesn't respect that, and they don't work as well with them. And in both cases, the people in charge of the associations, APTA and Ucanejo, the administrative ones, are specific people, but the producers are part of the organization. They are considered part of the organization because you have to be an associate in order to sell them.
Okay. Thank you very much. And then a second question from what Urs said. The people in Talamanca live in smaller villages, and we were wondering to what extent there's a collaboration, for example, between banana farmers across the different villages or part of the area where the Bribri people live, or if it's kind of very local collaboration only within the farmers that live very close to each other.
Okay. Entonces, lo que quieren saber es, bueno, Urs mencionó que viven como en pequeñas ciudades, pequeñas villas.
Uh-huh.
Entonces, a la hora de producir banano, ¿cómo se relacionan ellos? Si es solo como a nivel local, como los que vivimos más cerca, por ejemplo, vos y yo, en este momento, o si también hablamos con su que está de ese lado. O sea, ¿qué tan buena relación? ¿Qué tanto se comparten experiencias?
Sí, digamos, en este ejemplo, a la hora de la siembra hasta la venta, la comercialización, tienen buena relación. Por ejemplo, yo vivo aquí en Suretka, para decir, y otro vive en Yorquín, entonces sabemos que el día martes llega el camión a sacar. Entonces yo no tengo bote, pero usted sí tiene bote. Entonces para trasladar el banano, yo lo corto, lo dejo en la orilla del río, usted tiene bote, usted jala mi banano para llegar a aportarlo. Entonces hay una comunicación mutua. Y hay una relación de comercialización de la siembra corta, y a veces llega un ejemplo apto y le dicen, mira, vamos a dar una charla de cómo combatir tal cosa o cómo comercializar. Entonces todos se reúnen en diferentes comunidades, CAXI, pero en este caso, Caneo y APTA, ellos llegan a las comunidades cuando hay capacitación, pero cuando hay trabajo que hay que sacar el producto, las comunidades se organizan para sacar la venta.
Okay. The communities work really close with each other. Uptime Canejo sometimes comes to some of the communities to give a workshop or a conference or some services that are important to them, but that's only for one community, and they go from a community to another. That's Uptime Canejo. But the communities within all the territory of Talamanca, they talk with each other and they help in all the processes. They get together and talk about the planting, the growing, the cutting, and all the processes that are important in the banana producing elements. And also they help each other. So if you know something that I don't know, I will tell you, and you will tell me, and we'll work together, and that applies also to the distribution process. So if we live in a community that is far apart, if you have a boat and I don't, I will cut my banana, put it in the side of the river, and when you sail by with your boat, you will take my banana and
The car.
yes, and go to the final point of the buyers that will pick the banana and take it to the sellers. Sorry, to the buyers, to the final consumer.
Thank you very much for getting up early and answering questions. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Arturo, thank you very much, Tirsa. Can you quickly show us around so we know where you are?
Yeah, of course. So this is the hotel we're staying, and actually we can see all these landscapes throughout the.
Enseña la Liconia. La
The
Liconia que
base.
está la roja. Es una Liconia.
Es que me queda largo por la señal. And I don't know if you can hear the wind, the birds. Sometimes we can hear howling monkeys or congos or monos aulladores. And in the evening, we can see small mammals and little birds walking by. And I know someone has to do it, and I had to. And, yeah.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Tirsa, also for your time.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Bye bye. Nos vemos
Bye.
martes. Hasta luego, Tirsa.
Hasta luego, Rules.
Ciao.